Attention on deck!
Hi everybody, Army P here for eXplorminate.net, and welcome back to our Let's Try of Stellaris with the DLC Leviathans installed. Now if you remember from last time, we have been taking the fight to the Neborite Restorers, an awakened fallen empire who have quickly grabbed a whole bunch of space once awakened, but in combination with my auspicious Entente fleets, our Federation have pushed them back deep into their own space. You can see here with a combination of different flags from the Yawling Kingdom, the United Hydrate Compact. We have pretty much taken all except for what I believe to be their home planet star system. So we're not going to waste any time. We're going to send our fleet in, making sure that my setting is to currently encourage allied fleets to follow. This fleet can take point and allied fleets will attempt to follow it. So without further ado, we are going to go deep into the heart system of the Neborite Restorers. I'm changing up the speed to fastest because that's the way I like to play. Let's see what we're going to do here. In the meantime, I'm going to have to conglomerate. I've kind of got this intergalactic power surge. What's this all about? Instruments across the Yawling Kingdom have suddenly picked up on a subspace power surge of massive proportions coming from somewhere within our galaxy. Our scientists are struggling to come up with the explanation for this event. Nothing like this has ever before been recorded. The exact origin of the point of the sudden power surge has yet to be identified. But we are still in the process of analyzing the available data. Well, you better keep at it. If I remember correctly, what we got there is an endgame crisis. Dun dun dun. Okay, now we are in the home planet of the Neborites. What do we got? It looks like he's got some transport fleets. Looks like some type of fortress at 10,700. Wow, that is one fortress. He's got two fortresses, three fortresses at 10,700 military power, and a starbase at 5,000. Oh wow, there are lots of fortresses. This is impressive. So I'm going to see if my allies follow me and see if we can kind of come match, because between four fortresses, oh, looks like we've got something here. The Unbidden. Unbidden? Yeah, the Unbidden. The source of the massive power surge was detected earlier has been identified. It comes from some type of galactic subspace tear in the Minkur system. Fleets of strange spacecrafts are pouring out of a dimensional portal. The early reports speak of an indiscriminate attacks against everybody who comes in contact with them. We have intercepted a powerful signal being sent from the arriving vessels to somewhere in the other side of the portal. It sounds like a hunting call. Oh, jeez. And my fleet's currently just being rebuilt after having attacked the Neborites as fiercely as we did. Okay, here we go. Looks like we've got an incoming transmission from the Unbidden. Intercepted transmission. Feeding ground reached. Prey bountiful. At long last we shall feast. Well, look at this guy. I'm guessing he's some type of crystalline or silicon type beast who's living in some type of ethereal subspace world. What are these things? Oh, okay. Oh, it looks like the Unbidden they're popping up right there. I'm starting to think that we should... Oh, geez. Now, this is the best part about this game, and it's something that comes up quite a bit when we're on different types of forums, or I know that on our eXplorminate forums over in Steam, we've debated a lot about some of the mechanics versus some of the role-playing events when it comes to Stellaris. At this point, I really should, if I wanted to, play this as a traditional 4X game, I should definitely continue on, take out the Neborite Restorers, because I'm going to want to conquer the entire galaxy. But that being said, I am playing as the Yawling Kingdom, a cute mescaloid type race of happy starfish people. So I'm starting to think that maybe we should bide for peace and then use the Neborite as a launching bay to fight the Unbidden, who apparently want to not only encroach on our normal space, but consume it on, oh man, consume all that is all the available and sentient beings of our galaxy. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop up here, see what we're gonna go with negotiations. So what will the Neberites explorers take off? I don't want to secede. Enemy demands. Liberate. Not going to take off that. Let's see what we can do. I'm just going to pull this window aside and get a little bit closer to see just what we can liberate here. Okay, we want to liberate. I'm just going to looking at expanding our borders for the most part. So we're going to want to take the Flanum Kingdom, the Flanum planet, which in that solar system. Withdrawal. And we don't want the Theron. We want him to keep both of those. Because I think what we want to do is we want to have him have a... we want the Neberite to, the Awakened Empire, to have some type of backbone economy that he was able to bounce onto. And by taking over that, we gave him a little bit, enough to at least attack the Unbidden, because they are going to be proving to be a much greater threat than the Neberites ever posed to us, which is crazy considering how quickly and rapidly they advanced. So I shall send the demand and see if he takes that. Oh, look at this. Chopped him up pretty good. We've got a brand new liberated Neberite Assembly of Nations. They are now liberated Neberites who agree with our terms, and they're very happy to see us. And I like this. They're xenophiles, which means they're nice and happy, and they are also fanatic spiritualists, which exactly are two of our traits. Okay, so we have liberated them. We've got a peace offering, and migration policy. Unfortunately, that does mean that because we didn't demand open borders. Now my armada, my third armada, is now somewhere in space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this opportunity to start building up some battleships and cruisers, because we're going to need it once we get going. So what do we got here? Non-aggression pact with the Neberites. Okay. Guaranteed independence. Looks like everybody's jumping in on that. So we have to see what the Unbidden are doing. Right now we have no indication of what's going on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to contact the Hythian Combine. See if they're interested in a trade. I want an active sensor link, because I want to be able to find out what it is that they got going on. And we'll offer them... They don't seem to be interested in any type of energy credits. Well, you know what? I got some strategic resources. What do I have an abundance of? Terraforming gases. But he only seems to want Garathium ore or Thetharian dust. Thetharian dust? Nah, let's go with that. I got lots of that, so we'll offer one of those. Okay, so he has gone. Alright, now by offering an active sensor link to our Heathian Combine brothers, we have an understanding of what's going on. We have an extraterrestrial, oh my god, extra-dimensional armada number 2 at a fleet size of 54,198. It's got 2 fleets with a total of 50,000. My god, that's massive. Okay, so we're going to have to really take this to these guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start paying attention here. Get my fleet built up. And we're going to have to all take it to the Unbidden. Of course, I don't understand if I can even... I mean, they're coming out of some type of extra-dimensional rift. 54,000, 54,000. I really wish I'd... He's got 3 armadas. That's 150,000. My gosh. Oh, he's just crushed somebody, so he owns something now. So right now our diplomacy screen is going crazy. We're offering association status to the Commonwealth of Tanakja, which is to give the Neborite Assembly of Nations. Yeah, we'll give them that. Non-aggression pacts along the way, defensive pacts. So it looks like we're just kind of consolidating what we're going to be doing. Okay, so we're back down to negative, which is fine. And our governor's died. Well, I'm not too worried about our governor. Now that being said, what do we got for? I'm at 90%. Where is my fleet? Oh, it's all the way back in my space. Okay, I am going to get my conglomerate my fleets because we're going to have to do that. What do we got? Reveals dark matter drawing, an exotic substance of many properties that seemingly defy the laws of physics. Harvestable concentrations can only be found near black holes and certain nebula. Interesting. Neutronium extraction. Wow, some of these are really cool. And I've played this game quite a bit, and I don't remember neutronium extraction. You know, that was could have been just me, but that sounds cool as heck. So we're gonna take it. So as it stands right now, everybody's kind of doing a migration treaties. What we got? Commonwealths and defensive pacts. But the Unbidden, its fleet is just monstrously large. Okay, so my fleet is continued on. We'll see how far the Unbidden sit there and go. I don't even know what kind of fleet size. Doesn't even look like the Heathian Combine have anything. And you can see the Unbidden are already starting to push further and further. What we really need is we need the Neborites to jump on board. But there's still at war with the Neborites. We can't do anything about that. I'm going to end my rivalry with them. So my armada is being repaired. Perfect. Got a transport fleet I'm not too concerned about because I think in fact if anything we can actually get rid of some of these transports because if I remember, yeah, I've never faced the Unbidden in any of my games, which is strange because I've played this game a lot. I knew that it was feasible for them to be a part of it, but I've actually never faced them myself. But I do know the game mechanics, having read a little bit about it on the forums. So we're going to sit there and get everybody into a 37,000. Hopefully our long bomb capabilities will end up making this a short fight. Just the way that the construction of the Unbidden is and my fleet, if hopefully it's a good mixture on our behalf. Void Shaper. What the heck is a Void Shaper? Man, oh man. They are just spreading out. Look at the amount that they are spread out. I mean, even if I have this on the fastest setting, you can see the Unbidden start tiny, and now they're getting massive. You can see them spreading out so quickly. So looks like our fleet's just about ready. I'm going to make another battleship, and then we're going to click on that lovely icon that allows and encourages all of the all of my allies. You can see here that everybody's starting to come and conglomerate right around the Nidor system. Nidor system. Maybe that'll be our stand. Okay, we're going to take our 40,000 fleet and we're going to go. We're going to see how we're going to do. I'm going to set you guys to encourage me to go because this is an endgame crisis. We should all be working together on this one. Oh wow. Let's see what it looks like here. Got some type of strange portals that they're building in and around this black hole. Oh my god, 2 fleets. It looks like that didn't take very long, escaping back to their own space. Okay, let's see what we got going. Again, while I'm doing this, I'm going to be continuing to build up, because the anticipation is that we're going to be fighting a long, drawn-out, scribbled fight. Okay, so there's nothing here. Let's see what we got. Oh. Hostile fleet. Oh yeah, I also have this the jump drive. That's the reason why I'm moving so quickly through space. Don't really have any of that. Kinetic energy. That's cool. I'll dig that. Okay, so my fleet of 39,000 has just entered Unbidden space. We're going to be taking down some of these... Oh, right in behind us, we just got flanked. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. This is a massive battle, and there's no way for me to win it. I've got to be able to retreat. 25, 23. Is that 3 different fleets? That's 150,000. Okay, I've got to retreat. Oh, did I... My god, that's massive. And they're just... I don't even think we took down that one ship. My god. And Biden are going to be out of control. And again, they're spreading pretty much exponentially. Frontier Hospital, Army damage. What do we want? Let's get food 25%. I'm going to start producing. Just going to check on my... What am I going to do here? I'm going to check on my sectors and see how they're doing. I've got to get these guys starting to produce everything. Everything has to go into fastest production of war. Okay, so... At my sectors. Okay, it looks like I'm actually taking everything I possibly can take from them, so... That's not good, but what I might do is delete some of these fine armies that I've got right now, so I'm actually going to take them out of commission. Because I'm going to need all of my resources poured into building a sizable fleet. I don't think there's anybody that's really going to stop them, to tell you the honest truth. Maybe it would have been, maybe I should have waited, looking back. Tend to do that. I do notice that towards the end game I just get spammed quite a bit with different updates for peace offering. So the Volart Kingdom, who is a race that I made, is trying to take him down with a 2.3 thousand fleet against whatever they're building here. I really wish I knew what these are. It's like dimensional portals or something? I don't know. I don't even think we made a dent. Void Shaper, that's exactly what they're trying to do, but we need to make a dent into what they're doing. Okay, so there's my armada. Third Void, he's got a fleet of 40,000. Okay, so we do have enough here. I mean, at the very least to, vacillation request. Okay, that's fine. Federation offer, Okay, so my fleet's at 20,000 right now, and I'm building up as much as I can, but like you can see about what my income is at this point, it's not very big. Even at 500 and, change credits per month taking off, I'm still unable to build a sizable fleet. And on the Unbidden have already pushed into this area, taking out probably the Volart Kingdom. Oh man, this isn't good. I had heard that the Unbidden had gotten quite a bit when it came to in terms of their size. Let's see if I can't get these guys going. We're gonna sit there and all get down. We're all gonna make our stand at Hydor, the Hydor sector, for the United Hydroid Compact. Let's see if we can't take it to them from this point of view. Boy, oh boy. If we don't make a stand and really go after them, we're going to be in trouble. So right now we've got a combined fleet. Excuse me. of about 60,000, give or take, with our allies. We've got to do something to take out these. I really wish my allies would. I don't think the Voltards are actually my allies. That's the problem. They're just trying to fight for their lives, and unfortunately I think the Unbidden are just going to eat them up like delicious pieces of candy. Okay, what do we got? 60,000. Now, this is a sizable fleet. See, let's get it all going into one big fleet, and then we're going to dive in and see what the Unbidden really have to offer. Still got huge amounts of surplus, so we're still building pretty good rate. Come on, combine, combine, combine. Okay, what do we got in total here? 26,000. That's my armada. We've got the Yelling Kingdoms, 36 or 26,000 plus. So we got about a fleet of about, give or take, 72,000, if my math is correct, or change. So now we're going to see what these guys have to offer. I can't. All right. Let's see if we can move together here. We'll meet at Rador, that launch area that we had last time, and see if we can't at least engage the Unbidden, get them going. Okay, we're there. I'm just going to wait for my fleet to actually take up. My empire has died. Who? And we got a new one. Who's the newest one? It's Emperor Yadan, who apparently has good army morale and terraforming costs, which don't help us in the least. Okay, everybody, come on. Get to my offer here, or get to my location. 50,000. I can't take them on by themselves. Oh, look. Oh my gosh. 200,000. This is insane. I don't know how you could possibly get to beat these guys. Even with every person on the map pumping out as much as they possibly can, I honestly don't know if we were able to beat them. Okay, the Neberite Union Federation offer, that's fine. I really wish we had a way to declare war against the Unbidden. It's like, you know, or at least tell everybody, hey, we need to get it together, guys. Revoke, guarantee, break, invite the Federation. It would be great if there was a, you know, an option here. It says, you know, fight the Unbidden, or any endgame crisis for that matter, right? Doesn't look like it's. Can see, at least doesn't look like it was to me. But the Mindari, I mean, communicate with him, say, hey, because we've got a comparable fleet size. Want to take on the Unbidden? Because then at least we could coordinate our attacks, because as it stands right now, I need these fleets to move. And I don't know if these guys are actually our... No, they're part of our Federation. Okay, what do we got here? Just a transport fleet. Void Shaper. See if we can't get in there. 5,000, that's... Yeah, this is something we can take over. See, okay, we're gonna, oh my gosh, look how quickly they were able to, this is insane, this is pure insanity. The Unbidden have, I can't even tell, 2 fleets here of some type of interdimensional portal, so that's 112,000 give or take. This is 109. They have assembled a fleet of 9,000, or 300,000, sorry. I mean I have to retreat. My god. Alright, so this is an indication of just how strong the Unbidden can get on a very, very short duration of time. I had to escape with my fleet of 25,000. Even if I were to get most of my fleet going, you know, full bore, I'm still drastically outmatched at 300,000. I honestly believe that if you were to add up all of the fleets over this entire game, we wouldn't be able to match what these guys are currently giving out as. Except for the what are these guys doing? My gosh, the Neberite Union has been carved up big time. The only one that's left is the Neverite Restorers. So yeah, they've been carved up big time. But you know, an awakened empire should be able to help us out. So anyway, this is giving you an indication of just how strong these endgame crises are, and how important it is to try to work together and coordinate to try to deal with this total endgame crisis. Meanwhile, I've got my status bar is just absolutely lit right up with everybody either getting into some type of defensive pack, declaring a rival. What I got? Rival, telling them my shipyards are done, my migration tree proposals. I'm glad that everybody's, you know, paying attention to that, because as it stands right now, we should be focusing on this large interdimensional race of like, look at that. That is 300 and probably 40,000 military power fleet between their armadas, you know, 2 to 7, which is just insane considering that my armada just have fled at 26,000. So that's my fleet size in terms of raw military power is less than 10% of theirs, which is just absolutely frightening. So what I'm going to do, everybody, is I'm probably going to stop it here, escape, and rebuild my fleet into something a little bit more sizable than 20,000. And the hopes here is that the Unbidden will at least have slowed their advance before they get too out of control, because right now, saving the awakened empires that are just south here with the Neverite Restorers, they've got different unions now, but I'm hoping that they'll be able to muster what they can when it comes to some type of fleet, so that we're not fighting this all on our own. Oh, Neverite Restorers got, you know, a fleet of 2,000. I think we actually crippled them too quickly. It's funny, had we let the Neverite Restorers exist, we would have had an awakened empire versus the Unbidden, which would have been a good fight. Anyway, that's the state of the galaxy, and we're going to continue on with this Let's Play as we muster as much as we possibly can and build up our fleet to try to take on the Unbidden. So this has been Army P for eXplorminate.net. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.